In the shallow zone again. Seems like the deep side is on that side this time. How the river, its currents meander from side to side. It's almost like you got to choose which side you're going to be on. Trying to make it up to these gravel bars. Pick up the garbage, you know. All the little creek walking shoes. The aluminum cans. What else do we always find in the gravel bars out here? Well, they're mostly sandbars. People step in these things at least 30 times a day during the summertime. Get out, stretch the back, look around, use the bathroom. Dang, what the heck is that thing? Is that a turtle? It's a weird looking piece of wood. Huh. But weird can also mean beautiful. Had me thinking about the layers within the soils in this place. The many decades of the floods and the backups out here. Piling up the leaves. Now they turned into silt layers. Wonder what this place looked like before they dammed up the river. Wonder what it was like out here hundreds of years ago. Thousands of years ago. Always looking for that truth. How flooded can it get? Had me thinking about the Great Flood, Noah's Ark, all that kind of stuff. What if it's more than just a story? What if it's true in a different way, a different light, when it comes to the raising of the waters throughout the planet? Scientifically, that is. The story of one of the great floods. A different kind of representation when it comes to Mother and Father Nature. What they can do. In a way to start things over, protect things, keep things going, whatever it is. Story of the great floods. Maybe this story was devised due to discovery, scientific discovery. Things get exposed, human race comes out over the course of hundreds of years, thousands of years. They start making discoveries. And they build a story out of it. A story of truth. But when it comes to stories like that one, if it happened once, and we found proof, if we find truth, it can always happen again. I know that for a fact. Finally made it. made landfall. Time to get the garbage. You know there's going to be enough of it out here. I didn't bring any bags with me though. I wasn't really thinking. Really just planned on today just being a chill day on the river, you know. Didn't really plan on coming out to pick up the garbage. It was already planned for me. But there's always truth in that. It's going to be enough garbage to fill the kayak. Yeah, get a load of this thing right here. I don't know if I'll recover it for artistic purposes or trash it. Talk about Da Vinci style. Melted plexiglass. Ain't that strange? Even looks like it's gold too. Reminds me of the olden days. Except that wasn't plexiglass. It was glass. Ready for the art, for real. And ready for the garbage can. Better hurry up and grab what we can. Well, I'm gonna grab it anyway. There's more people coming down the river. Real slow. Ain't nothing like breaking a heavy sweat cleaning up heavenly places. Drenched in so much sweat, it pours into the river. It's almost like a different kind of thank you. Well, I knew I was going to find another one of these. Well, the cans that nature closes up as if it's brand new. They do this all the time. The laws of nature do. The laws of gravity, laws of the pulling and pushing forces. More than 80% of the cans that are filled with soil are automatically shut once again, like a vault. They know what is important to hold on to like they're trying to keep the sands of time until you reopen it. That's why it takes forever to pick up the cans, because I have to break open the seal. Well, it's not all going to be cans. I kind of already knew that, though. Can't go a cleaning session without one of these. Now that looks a whole lot better. Sounds like nature approves, too. They're talking on both sides. Cute. Let me go ahead and continue the cleaning effort. They wiped out a lot of this gravel bar right here. Used to go on forever, from what I remember. Now it's just that. But I think there's another one right up here. We'll try to clean that one up too. At least I will. Dang it, there's someone already up there. I was about to say that's my final destination. That gravel bar on the right. Hey, it's like the ancient times. Just like ancient times out here. People walking in their shallow river. Yeah, I gotta get up to that gravel bar up there. Clean that joker up. And that's gonna be it for today. It's already like 6 o'clock. Just enough time to clean and get back. Finally made it. I tell you one thing though, that's where the gold is gonna be. In this gravel bar up in here. Let me grab something real quick though. I think it's a toothbrush. No, it's a bone. Look like one of them toothbrushes attachments, you know. At least that's what I saw. But I see many things so far. Right in front of us. Let me go ahead and get to the cleaning session before I get out of here. At least we're making some kind of dent. This place deserves to be cleaned up. I don't know how many more years I can come up here and see the same old cans sitting around. Time to get this stuff up. Beautiful day. Ain't nothing like working in heaven on a day off. Well, what you know about this? Exactly what I expected to find up in here. And I haven't even gotten to the sandbar yet. Well, it's a different kind of important. Told you the gold was going to be up here. Boy, doesn't that ever look familiar. And of course, you can't go without the gold. Dang. Cool representation. That's quite the piece of art. At least that's what I know. Let's go and get the rest of it. Seems like these things are usually always full. Full of nature, that is. Dang, that thing's beautiful. Look, it's our color too. Always got to leave ones like this out here though. See how long they're going to last out here. That's not really garbage. Kind of. Yeah, when I looked at the map the other night, looking at this place, trying to figure out what I'm missing, what I'm not, whatever, when it comes to exploring, I didn't realize I was so close to Habersham County. I mean, just up the river up here. A little bit further is Habersham County. I had no clue I was that close to Habersham County. If you mention anything that's outside of the realm of Metro ATL, like past Hall County, whatever, when you start mentioning names like Habersham, you're like, how far do you have to go just to get somewhere, man? Seems like we have to go a long way. Well, dang. Yeah, I screwed up big time. Boy, did I ever screw up big time. This is not the final gravel bar. There's one further up that's a lot bigger. I forgot about the third one. On the right-hand side, man. I totally forgot about that one. Dang. Dude, I've been barefoot the entire time up in this place, trying to stay connected to the lands. Walking in the river is cool, man. Have no shoes on the feet. It just sucks when you step on one of those random sticks. I'm trying to get over this stuff right here, man. Got to get something looks like it's been sitting out here for about 4.5 years, but they're going to let me see the gift. Man, would you look at that? This place is for sure a gorgeous place. It needs to stay that way, for real. I'm not going to make it to that other gravel bar. That one's going to take forever to clean up. It's the initial one out here, I think. But look at the bright side, though. I mean, it's yin yang up in this thing. Whatever garbage is in it now ain't going anywhere, because no one's going to pick it up but us. So it's going to be out there when I come back. Man, just you wait. Imagine the pretty pictures you're going to be getting now. With a clean landscape, nothing of garbage is going to end up in the image. Maybe that was me just from the past, you know. Speaking of forward. Always having to Photoshop crap out of the image after taking heavenly videos and pictures. Always wishing that the garbage wouldn't even exist out here. Now that's a lot better. I don't know if I have any more room in a kayak for more. Look at that thing. We do a Da Vinci style every time. Should have been doing this all along out here. Maybe it would never be in this kind of mess in the future. If we can just keep it out of here. Looks a whole lot better. Time's running thin. 6:50. It might take me 25 minutes just to get to the other gravel bar. But then you already know how it goes out here. The further we go up the river, and the later it gets, the further we get away from the parking location, and the later it gets, and the darker it gets. Finally made it. That took forever. You talk about a workout in heaven. An arm workout that you'll never forget. Got the back end too. Man. 7:15. What the heck do I get myself into out here trying to clean this place up? Let's go ahead and get started. We only got about 15 minutes. Got the running shoes on and everything. Let's just toss that joker in here. Every last bit we can find. Crazy. All these footsteps out here. And they never think to pick anything up. Well, some people probably do. It's mostly the waters that pick it up and move it further down to try to get the human race to see it. Ain't got time to clean it off. Just pile it on in here, man. Boy, am I ever gonna look so crazy. Like I always do. I'm grabbing the towel just in case, so I can use it as a garbage bag. You know, we're like a hobo sack, you know, like back in the day used to. I thought I saw something. Let's hope everybody else got it. That will make our job easier. For real though. Come on, little biting flies, get off of my face. There's always going to be cans sticking out. And they're always going to be full. What's that black thing right there? These things are always going to be full, man. Always. Because they have it closed. And you have to open it back up again to release the treasure. Takes a while to get it out. I think I've done the shake weight 1,000 times today. Well, as many of the cans that I've collected. That's how many times it feels like I've done the shake weight. 7:39. What do I get myself into? And it's a long way back to the boat ramp, but it's a long way back to the kayak. Look how far that joker is down there. I don't know, man. Boy, I can definitely get myself into some kind of heavenly trouble for real, though. I'm cursed. Every time I even panned up with the eyes, I wasn't allowed to see anything else except the garbage. This is so weird. I mean, if I was leaning over cleaning out a can, something would get my attention and it would be behind me in the water, 25 feet out. And I would turn right around and look directly at that joker. That happened for like the past 10 cans I just got, man. I just realized I'm cursed, man. Nature has given me some kind of, well, let's not call it a curse. Let's call it a desire to clean. Ain't no way the last 15 things that I got in this towel right here was something I directly looked at without even having to scan anywhere. What the heck is going on out here? Clean as a whistle. Ain't nothing like cleaning heavenly places. Let's load this joker up. I got one more thing to get over here. It just happened again. Man, I was all the way over here trying to run back to the kayak so I can get out of here. I got a lot of paddling to do as quickly as possible. And I just stopped in my tracks and turned all the way around over here. See, nature knows what garbage is. They know what everything is. Dang it. It's going to take me 35 seconds to clean this one out, man. Dang it. I'm running out of time. Let me go ahead and just load it up, man. Screw it. Add 5 ounces. Come on, little guy. Come on, little guy. There we go. It's an inchworm. Guess I'll be adding 5 more ounces to the weight. Boy, is it ever going to be a rough ride back? That is if I make it back. Man, I'm going to have to be careful up in here. Imagine if I capsized. You talk about a mess floating down the Chattahoochee. Boy, wouldn't the Almighty hang that above my head for the next month? Hey, that ain't funny. That ain't funny. Entering this heavy current over here. Got the bedrock in the side over here. There's that thing over here too. Saw this thing trying to paddle my butt up against the current up in here. Look at that current. Look at that current. Yeah, this is too rough, man. This is too rough, man. Uh-oh, look how fast we're going. If I don't leave out of here with this, if I leave out of here without it, I don't know if I'll ever be able to forgive myself. You know that thing's gonna weigh like 4.5, 5 pounds because you know what's inside of it. Finally, about dang time. That thing took forever. This thing was jam-packed full. Let's hope it wasn't full of this chemical when it entered the waters. Piperazine, 34% for poultry and swine. At least it's out of here now. Da Vinci style cleaning effort for this evening. What am I so worried about? Look at all the sunlight we get left at 8:22 in early July. They always know truth out here. Even when it comes to our own safety, they know truth. They know how to show us the light. I hope they feel so much better out here now that it's cleaned up. I even found the missing blue one. The one I've been looking for all day that I knew that was out here. The Rotello, whatever you call it, that's Chevron. The oil container. You always got to know there's going to be one of them out everywhere we go.